You're about to enter the Atomic Voodoo Lounge, New Stanton's one and only surreal dive bar, bringing you beauty and magic and terahertz tragic. I'm Maxwell Vagus, writer, poet, musician, and author of the soon-to-be-published novel New Stanton. Descend with me into the static buzz of late-night radio, where words and music swirl through neon dreams and drift like cigarette smoke out over dried-up prehistoric seas. Welcome back to the Atomic Voodoo Lounge. Or maybe you never left, like you're stuck in the terahertz gap and movement is but an illusion. Maxwell Vagus here. Tonight's episode is brought to you by Spirits, New Stanton's place for black and white libations. Libations for generic souls. And Mick Curry's print shop. If you want it done fast, if you want it done right, if you want it delivered, hermetically sealed, Mick Curry's the print shop for you. I like to think of the Atomic Voodoo Lounge as sitting in the middle of a snow globe, and all we can really do is stare out through the curved glass at an unknowable world beyond. So take a place at the bar, order a drink, and relax. Coming up, we have 6-word noirs, our cocktail of the evening, a Maxwell Vagus tune, the featured story, which is a brief excerpt from my novel New Stanton, and more. If you've been to the Atomic Voodoo Lounge before, you know that I like to dabble in what I call 6-word noir. It's sort of an attempt to convey something noirish or speculative in 6 words. It could be a story, it could be just a feeling, it could be an image. I think of it as noir haiku. You make up your mind. Saturn-ringed porthole beckons dreamers, night travelers. Arcane melodies summoned by fez-wearing guitarist. Redhead at the bar, smoked cigarettes, alone. Ritual desperation reaches with red nails. A snow globe self caught behind glass. Hope you found those enjoyable, and I hope they fit the bill for 6-word noir. I'm sending out a Maxwell Vagus challenge to any of my Substack subscribers who would like to try their hand at writing their own 6-word stories. Send yours in for a chance to hear it on a future episode of the Atomic Voodoo Lounge podcast. And if you haven't subscribed on Substack, please do and become an active member of the Atomic Voodoo Lounge community. Tonight's cocktail of the evening is one of Sam's favorites. Oh, excuse me. Hello, this is the Atomic Voodoo Lounge. Maxwell Vagus speaking. What's that? Sam? No, he's not here. Oh, you are Sam. Sam, where have you been? Baton Rouge? Are you sure? Baton Rouge. I don't know if that's a place or not. I see. Okay. Harold? No, he's not here right now. He's supposed to be watching the bar? Well, He's not. Okay, we'll see what we can do. Yeah, sure thing. Goodbye. Speak of the devil, and he just might call you from Baton, Rouge, wherever that is. Let me explain. Sam goes way back. I mean way back. One of the originals here at the Atomic Voodoo Lounge. Usually tending bar, but always more than a bartender, if you know what I mean. Anyway, as I was saying before he just called out of the blue, our cocktail of the evening tonight is one of Sam's favorites, and it just so happens to be called the Baton Rouge. In order to make the Baton Rouge, an old-fashioned drink, you're going to need the following ingredients. 2 ounces of Kentucky bourbon, 1 sugar cube or half an ounce of simple syrup, 2 to 3 dashes of Angostura bitters, 2 to 3 dashes of Peychaud's bitters, an orange slice, and 1 high-quality cherry. In a rocks glass, place the sugar cube or simple syrup, orange slice, and cherry. Add the Angostura and Peychaud's bitters. Gently muddle the ingredients, gently, to release the orange oils and break down the sugar. Add the bourbon and stir. Place a large ice cube or ice sphere in the glass. Stir again, briefly, to chill. And then enjoy your trip to Baton Rouge. And remember to pick up all of your supplies to create this fine drink at Spirits, black and white libations for generic souls, here in the heart of New Stanton. Tonight's featured story is brought to you by Mick Curry's Print Shop. When you want it done right, and you want it done fast, and you need it hermetically sealed, Mick Curry's is the place to go. Now, tonight's featured story is not so much a story, but a segment, a vignette, an interlude, if you will, featuring one Mr. Harold Dean, Sonia, and Sam, who called in just a few minutes ago. Not only those people, those characters, but the setting of the Atomic Voodoo Lounge is featured. So to give you a sneak peek, here it is. An Atomic Voodoo Lounge dream, a snow globe interlude. The Atomic Voodoo Lounge sits in darkness, its Saturn-ringed porthole icy from frigid temperatures and newly fallen snow pulses neon red against the night, beckoning the dreamer, a night traveler, to follow and enter through frosted pain. Sam, in tuxedo and bow tie, shakes a martini, the bar empty except for a redhead, in dress suit and black stockings, lonesome and exotic, with cigarette. In the far corner, a fez-wearing guitarist stands alone, tuxedoed, deadpan expression. He starts playing a riff, a musical mime of sorts, where his motion, the slight wagging of one hand, produces a quacking, percussive repetition radiating from unseen sources. The lights flash in syncopation with the music as Sam shakes and Sonia smokes, subsumed in their own worlds. Enter one Mr. Harold Dean, young again, sharp, dark-featured, skinny black tie, white shirt, black jacket, born anew. He takes a seat on the other side of Sam, several spots away from Sonia. He nods and orders a drink. There is a side-eyed, sly attraction at work betwixt Harold and Sonia. Voodoo. Atomic voodoo. The guitarist loops on, the lights pulse. Sam smiles at unknowable mysteries. One of Sonia's black stocking legs hugs the other. Her red lips exhale smoke. Mr. Harold Dean raises a glass in acknowledgement. Mr. Dean, now right beside Sonia, the sharp line of his youthful black hair, crisp razor-cut neckline, Sonia's restless pumps behind her stool's silver bars. They whisper, hover, delight in the throb of close flesh, half-opened mouths and suggestive looks, half-lidded, misty eyes. The guitar player plays, his hands moving in sharp, angular motions and body swaying in time with the music, yet his face shows no emotion. Sam leans against the bar, smiling, raising a caramel-colored shot to his lips, red lights flashing rhythmically. Now among the bar stools and empty tables, Sonia sways, dancing into an almost flamenco flourish, a crescendo where Mr. Dean steps into her cadenced expression, cool but pointed in his movements, trying to capture her essence, embracing loosely, a focus on the unseen but tangible heat of neck, whispers, desire, intent, and ritual desperation. The guitar player's entrancing riff loops on, and Sam is back to shaking a martini. Mr. Dean and Sonia are seated apart and separate as if nothing transpired. The last haunting guitar notes ring out through the club's frosted window, neon red bleeding across the blizzard landscape. A snow globe's curved dome glimmers as it sits upon a shelf, a tiny toy Saturn behind it, and the lights go out. Now, some readers have asked, did that really happen within the context of the novel, Newsstanton? Did that really happen between Harold Dean and Sonia? What does it mean? Well, to answer that, here's a bit of poetry by the great Edgar Allan Poe. A Dream Within a Dream by Edgar Allan Poe. Take this kiss upon the brow, and, in parting from you now, thus much let me avow. You are not wrong, who deem that my days have been a dream. Yet, if hope has flown away, in a night, or in a day, in a vision, or in none, is it therefore the less gone? All that we see or seem is but a dream within a dream. I stand amid the roar of a surf-tormented shore, and I hold within my hand grains of the golden sand. How few, yet how they creep through my fingers to the deep. While I weep, oh God, can I not grasp them with a tighter clasp? Oh God, can I not save one from the pitiless wave? Is all that we see or seem but a dream within a dream? I'm going to give that one a big Maxwell Vagus yes, and it always holds true here at the Atomic Voodoo Lounge. In an attempt to keep things dreaming along. I'm going to play you a piece of music that I call 4 a.m. I think I called it that because I worked on it in the middle of the night years ago. And it just has that kind of dreamy feeling. Here it is, 4 a.m. That was yours truly, Maxwell Vagus, with 4 a.m. Coming soon from Heavy Sixer Productions, New Stanton, a novel by Maxwell Vagus. Mr. Harold Dean, a shady alcoholic, just woke up with one hell of a hangover at the Starlight Inn, New Stanton's dingy motel. The only problem is, New Stanton doesn't exist. Join Mr. Dean on this postmodern night journey through buried memories, liminal spaces, and treachery as he searches for his sole means of escape, a blue 1964 Chevy Malibu. Will he be able to find his car before the evil Dr. Freytag does? Can Mr. Dean trust a host of bizarre characters to help him solve the mysteries of his own dysfunction and accept that New Stanton is exactly where he needs to be? The answer to these questions and many more lie scattered across New Stanton, a town that sits on the edge of a dried-up prehistoric sea, a town that exists inside and down. That brings us to the close of tonight's episode of the Atomic Voodoo Lounge podcast. Let the snow globe snows swirl inside the dream within the dream, you night traveling dreamers, you. I'm Maxwell Vagus, and thank you for listening. Stay tuned for more Atomic Voodoo Lounge stories, music, poetry, and who knows what else. Our current schedule is one episode every other week, or about twice a month for the time being. If you enjoyed this episode and you'd like to help support the podcast, please subscribe and spread the good word. And if you're interested in contributing or being a sponsor, drop me a line and we can discuss the particulars. And don't forget, our 6-word noir challenge is open to all Substack subscribers. Check out the Atomic Voodoo Lounge on Substack and subscribe. Find out more about Maxwell Vagus and Heavy Sixer Productions at HeavySixerProductions.com or MaxwellVegas.com. Remember, Vegas is spelled V-A-G-U-S. Tonight's sponsors were Spirits, black and white libations for generic souls, New Stanton's one and only liquor store, and Mick Curry's print shop. If you want it done fast, if you want it done right, if you need it delivered hermetically sealed, Mick Curry's print shop is the one for you. A big thank you goes out to Mad Gravity Studio. We used their tune Shady under the 6-word noirs tonight. Check them out at mgstudio.org. All words and music composed, read, and or performed by Maxwell Vagus unless otherwise stated. All text, music, and performances copyright Heavy Sixer Productions, LLC 2025. Some sound effects used under Creative Commons license. Please keep all AI bots and AI training away from the Atomic Voodoo Lounge. Take care, beware, and good night. From the Atomic Voodoo Lounge podcast, I'm Maxwell Vagus.